Hello friends, welcome to Prof. Nabla Maths class. In this video, we are going to solve WASSCE May-June 2023 Elective Mathematics Theory Question 3. And this question was a compulsory question for the candidates to solve for 6 marks. So let's look at the ideal solution of the question. And the question says that if square root of q minus 3 plus square root of q plus 2 equal to 5, find q. It means that we have to solve for the value of q by using this equation. And the equation that we have there is a radical equation. It's a radical equation because of this square root signs. So to solve it, we have to use the rules that we normally use to solve radical equations. So let me rewrite the equation so that we use the rules to solve it. I have square root of q minus 3 plus square root of q plus 2 is equal to 5. Then to solve this one, first I'll rearrange them by sending one of these values to go and join 5. So to do that, I can maintain q minus 3, which is equal to 5 minus square root of q plus 2. I'm sending this one there. Since it is positive here, when it goes to the right-hand side, it will be negative. So that is the rearrangement that I'm talking about. Now, next step, square both sides of the equation. So I will now have q minus 3 all in square root. Then we square it. It's equal to 5 minus square root of q plus 2 all square. Now, you see this square root sign will take away these 2. I will now have q minus 3, which is equal to this place. Look at this particular expansion, a plus b all square. To expand this, you take this one to the power 2, that is a square. Then the next thing that you do is to take a times b times 2. That will give us 2ab. The next step, you take b to the power 2, that is b square. This simply means that you take this square, this times 2, and b square. That is how we normally expand it when you have a binomial to the power 2. So using that trick here, it means that here I'll have 5 square, that is the a. 5 represents a, and b represents square root of q plus 2. Then the next step, I'll say 2 times 5 times this. That would be, by here is minus, it will be minus 10 square root of, because 5 times 2 is 10. Then q plus what? 2. Then the next step, I will now have plus negative square root of q plus 2 all what? Square. To continue, I'll have q minus 3 is equal to 5 square is 25 minus 10 square root of q plus 2 is equal to, plus, negative square, that is negative times negative is positive. And square root of q plus 2, this square root sign will take away this 2. I will now have q plus 2. So this is how the expansion will be. Now, I will bring minus 10 root q plus 2 to the left-hand side. And since here it is negative, if I bring it to the left-hand side, it will be positive. So I'll have 10 square root of q plus 2 is equal to 25 plus q plus 2. 25 plus q plus 2. Then I'll send this one to right-hand side. Since it is q here, it will now be minus what? Q. Send minus 3 to the other side, it will be positive 3. Then I'll have 10 square root of q plus 2 is equal to 25 plus 2 is 27. 27 plus 3 is 30. So I have 30. Then you can see that Q minus Q is 0. Then I will now divide both sides by what? 10. That means that I will have 10 root Q plus 2 all over 10 is equal to 30 over 10. Now all know that 10 will take away this 10. It will now leave square root of Q plus 2, which is equal to 30 over 10 is 3. That is 0 take away 0, 3 over 1 is 3. Whichever way you do it, the answer will be 3. The next step, we still have square root sign here. So we have to square both sides again to remove the square root sign. So I have square root of Q plus 2 all squared is equal to 3 squared. And with these two cancel the square root sign, I'll have Q plus 2, which is equal to 3 squared is 9. Then to solve for Q, I can now say Q is equal to 9. When 2 goes there, it will be minus 2. Then Q will be equal to 9 minus 2 is 7. That means that the value of Q for this particular equation is 7. You can test to see whether your answer is correct or not by using 7 to substitute into the general equation given from the question. So at the end, you see that left-hand side should be equal to right-hand side. What if you want to what? To test. So let's test it and see. To test, let me write test to see whether our answer is correct or not. Q is now 7. I'll have square root of 7 minus 3 plus square root of 7 plus 2 is equal to 5 because here is 5. That means that this left hand side we are supposed to get 5. 7 minus 3 is 4 and we have square root there. 7 plus 2, 9. Everything should give us 5. Square root of 4 is 2. Square root of 5 is 9 is 3, which is equal to 5. And you can see that 2 plus 3 is 5, which is the same thing as 5 here. So that means that our answer Q equals 7 is the correct answer. Now, you see that I want to explain certain things here. You see that here I started by sending this one to go and join this before I continue solving. Somebody can start solving this question by just bracketing this way, square, then square. That is, the person can just start to solve this question by squaring both sides first. At the end, the person will also get the answer to be 7. But that one, the process is going to be too long. And the length of the question too will be what? Longer. You have to expand it wider. So it's good you send one of the radicals to go and join the number that you have in the right hand side before you continue. Or if you know you can handle the square root signs by starting to square both sides, you can also do it that way. But I think this is the best or the easiest way to solve radical equations like this. Next time, we are going to solve WASSCE May-June 2023 elective mathematics question 4, theory. You know, the first 8 questions for the paper 2, all the questions are compulsory. The first 8. So we'll try to solve all of them so that you know how to present your answers when you are to write your WASSCE exam, especially the compulsory side. So the best way that you can learn from me is to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Prof. Nabla Maths Class, so that you will be notified anytime I've just upload a new video. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye bye.